Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have what we got over here, man. We got Tia Kemp, man. Her son, man, he got hit up, man. We gonna talk a little bit about that, all right? We got your illustrious ex-president, man. There's another assassination attempt on his life, man. This is insane, all right? We got Ed Lover on Drake, man, and whether Tupac would have liked him or not, man. We got folks partying in the diddler's place, man. We also got Bow Wow. Just Bow Wow, okay? We're going to tell you a little bit about that. And Ray J, man, again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source Show. If this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button and feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell is waiting for your tap, so go on and give it a tap. And that subscribe button is waiting for your subscription, man. So go on and touch that too. You'll check this out, man. Apparently, this happened a couple of days ago, maybe like 2 or 3 days ago. It looks like Tia Kemp's son may have gotten hit in a drive-by, man. This is insane, man. You know what I mean? Like, I did see that she did a recording or what have you with Tasha K, and then the next thing I heard that, you know, there was a drive-by attempt, and actually I heard her son got hit in the abdomen, and I don't know if there's clips for that, like video, not clips of what happened, but folks speaking on it. Take a look at this joint real quick. I think I got a clip. Hold on, take a look.
Injured in that shooting. Let's go now to Local 10 News reporter Christina Vasquez.
She's live right now at that scene with the very latest. What can you tell us, Christina?
At this hour, Miami police are saying their preliminary information is that a delivery driver in his 60s actually caught in the crosshairs of a drive-by shooting. So all of this unfolding this morning, where I'm joining you live outside of the You Save Fish and Chicken. There's also a smoke shop here. We're at the intersection of Northwest 69th Street and Northwest 7th. Now that you have that orientation, where you see the crime scene technicians right now, that side street there on Northwest 69th Street. Let's now go to ground video that Local 10 photojournalist Myron Williams shot when we arrived here earlier this morning. And you are going to see that delivery truck. So according to police, at least at this hour, what their investigators believe happened is there was a man in his 60s.
All right, so in addition to that, somebody posted, they said, yo, you know, it's really psychotic that this delusion lady Tia can have so much to say about me, my children, my mother, my baby daddy, and here it is, her own son gets hit in the drive-by shooting and she says nothing about it, doesn't show up to the hospital to be by his bedside, but yet has so much to say about others and spread all these lies about other people, but won't face the truth about her shameful life. Okay, somebody else posted back, they said, girl, talk about your own life and your kids, shut the F up about mine throwing rocks, living in a glass house, praying for all victims involved, something like that. You know what I mean? Who got the time in a situation like this? Who's sitting around sending like these kinds of messages back and forth? That's kind of weird to me. Anyway, it looks like, although that happened, what is it? It says Rick Ross's baby mom, Stoney Jones, calls out Tia Kemp for skipping hospital visits. But my understanding is that they said that she did show up. Folks are saying that she did show up to that, so I don't know what that situation is about, and it's very hairy, man, and it's just terrible timing, especially if her son got hit in a drive-by, man. I mean, that to me blows my mind. But let's get to the next story. Oh, matter of fact, Carlissa had something to say about it. I think Carlissa, Blueface's mom, was the one that stated that she did in fact go to the hospital. Take a listen.
Yes, I talked to Tia. I did talk to her. Make sure y'all just say some prayers for her. The devil be busy. He be busy. He's doing well. She's with her son. She was with her son as soon as she could possibly get there, and her son is doing fine, praise God. She gonna fill y'all in on everything when she ready. Let her fill y'all in on what she wanna say.
According to police, at least at this hour, what their investigators believe happened is there was a man in his 60s, and you will see there were evidence markers by that truck, but also by cases of beverages. He was here to deliver beverages to this market. When they say a black SUV rolled by, a gunman then opened fire, and one bullet struck the man in the 60s just delivering beverages, doing his work this morning. He was hit in the leg. He is expected to be okay. And then a second man that was here in his 20s, a man who police believe could have been the intended target of the drive-by shooting, also hit. He was hit in the stomach, also though described as non-life-threatening injuries. Both men were sent to Jackson Ryder Trauma Center to be treated.
Terrible stuff right here, man. Prayers for everybody that's involved in the situation, man. You know what I mean? We would hope that, her children wouldn't be killed. We don't want to see anybody getting killed. Speaking of which, the illustrious ex-president Donald J. Trump has, I guess, avoided an assassination attempt for the third time, it appears. for the third time. All right. It says the third Trump assassination attempt stopped as armed man was arrested outside of the Coachella rally. All right. Let me see what else it says out here. It says, according to reports, the third assassination attempt on Donald Trump was foiled Saturday when police arrested a man with guns and fake passes near his Coachella Valley rally. The suspect, Vem Miller, was caught about a mile from the venue with a loaded shotgun, handgun, and phony entry passes. Sheriff Chad Bianco said, "We probably stopped another assassination attempt." I find that to be really, really unusual. This is really unusual. We probably stopped another assassination attempt. I mean, we do live in a country, right, where we have like the Second Amendment. Wait, where was that? Let me see where was that supposed to be? That was supposed to be at, let me see. I just lost it. Hold on for a second. All right, so here's what else we know about the situation. The dude was a 49-year-old Las Vegas man. All right, he was arrested with a loaded firearm and a high-capacity magazine. Okay, it says deputies assigned to the rally contacted the driver of a black SUV at the checkpoint near the intersection of Avenue 52, Celebration Drive, etc., etc. They allegedly found the driver in possession of a shotgun, loaded handgun, and a high-capacity magazine. He was identified as Vem Miller and was taken into custody, later booked at the Benoit Detention Center. All right. Miller was released Saturday on $5,000 bail and was scheduled to appear at the Justice Center on January 2nd, 2025. That's what they're saying. Now, so that's an assassination attempt. He was driving around and then he got caught. I think he had passes for the event. And so they're saying that it's an assassination attempt. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. That was an assassination attempt. I think they said he had fake press passes. Yeah, fake press passes. Maybe that's the giveaway. I don't know. Here's what I do know. Whether if you don't like a presidential candidate, I don't think it's a great idea to try to kill him. You know what I mean? Like, murder is not like the option. Murder doesn't mean that, like, you may not like him for whatever reasons that you don't like him, but I don't think that we should murder. Like, I may not like him for all the reasons that I don't like him, but I don't think it is wise. You can't even say it with a straight face. No. I don't think we should murder people, man. I don't think that that's a thing that we should do or we should make happy just because we don't like the presidential candidate, man. You know what I mean? Maybe go vote. Maybe try to convince people to vote. I suspect that most of the people that want to do things like this, they probably can't vote. So this is like, hey, this is the way I can vote. Making it so that the dude ain't alive anymore. It's heinous, okay? And doing all of that, like, you expose yourself to, I mean, no murderer has eternal life inside of them. So, like, you're not gonna go there. Like, you're gonna stop the presidential candidate, but you got a whole eternity ahead of you. You're gonna risk all of your eternity because you want to do something like this. Although there's, it's whatever. Let me get to Ghostface story. All right. Ghostface is letting everybody know, even grandma has to account for the cuff-ish she did in life. I want you to take a listen to what Ghostface had to say. It makes sense. Take a listen for your Sunday.
Every time somebody died, people acting like they went to heaven already. You know what I mean? Rappers and all that. Oh, he's in heaven looking down on us.
Yes.
You don't know what this motherfucker could have did.
You
don't know what your grandmother.
My grandmother might
Your grandmother could have set her nigga up to get killed and didn't even tell you.
But
you just know her as old grandma. She's not gonna tell you that. So what I'm trying to tell you is that she might not even. Everybody got to get judged. Everybody, regardless if you like it or not.
Right.
The people that don't get judged is the ones that might have died when they was like premature or 5 months old. Or
you make me think.
You see what I'm saying?
I do, but
everybody gotta get judged.
Hey, look, truer words haven't been spoken, man. The Wu-Tang legend said, look, you just know her as grandma. She ain't gonna tell you all that other stuff. This is facts, man. See, ninjas be thinking like, oh, hell is gonna be filled with a bunch of dudes. Look, there's gonna be a lot of women there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be just as many women as there are men. And if there are more women that are born, then there's probably gonna be a higher concentration of women in hell. You understand what I'm saying? If a person broke one law out the 10 commandments, they qualify for the furnace. That's why he gave 10. He gave the 10 commandments not to say you have to follow it. He gave the 10 commandments to say, yo, this is the law that no one can manage or handle or fulfill. And seeing that none of y'all can fulfill it, you need me to absolve you of your sins. You understand what I'm saying, man? for lack of a better word. I'm not in the greatest of moods, so I can't really verbalize it the way I would really like, okay? But just because the person is your mom's or your close friend or something like that, that don't mean a damn thing, okay? Breaking one commandment qualifies you for the pit, because it's the same lawgiver that gave the 10, okay? And the law is like a sheet of glass, so if you break one, it's equivalent to having broken all of them. Therefore, the whole world is guilty, and subsequently, the whole world needs to be saved from the penalty of their sins. And this is why God is like, you know what? I'm the only one that can actually save them from their sins. Hence, you have the sacrifice of Christ on the cross. You understand what I'm saying? Bow Wow. Listen, this man says the industry is feeling Diddy's absence. This is what he said. Is this a video? Let me see if this is a video. All right, this is what he said. He said, the industry feels Diddy's presence is missing. He says after the BET weekend, there were no parties, no motion, nowhere to go. When Diddy was around, there was always a party and a place to go after the event. This man has been accused of trafficking, sex trafficking, right? He's been accused of violating women, violating all kinds of people. Okay, he's been accused of having firearms with the serial numbers scratched off. He's been accused of all kinds of heinous activities, and Bow Wow is like, yeah, but there ain't no parties. These people don't know how to read the room, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to, let me just tell you something, man. A lot of y'all don't want to be famous. You don't want to be famous because you are so out of touch with so many things. This man thinks that the biggest issue, right, like the industry is feeling it, man. They feeling his absence. Why? Because there ain't no parties. The man has been accused of sexual violence against human beings. And his concern is that loud music wasn't playing somewhere and people were dancing. That's Bow Wow's concern. That's what I'm saying. These people are out of touch. These people are out of touch. You understand what I'm saying? And they don't see it, they don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know what to think on that. That's just insane. And in the vein of all of that, right? We got Jaguar Wright once again, but we got Ray J letting Jaguar Wright knows he does not appreciate being lied upon. I want you to take a listen to this real quick.
People were listening. You got our attention. Is what you're saying true? Because this shit is outrageous. But I came to the conclusion that once I seen the story about me and what you had to say about me in situations in my past, that is where I started to understand that you are totally fabricating stories and you are a complete liar. So that means that I have no respect for you and nothing you're saying. So now I'm gonna go further. How dare you disrespect Jay-Z and Beyonce? Jay-Z is an OG. Don't ever disrespect Beyonce, because now that you're lying on me, and I know for sure that all the shit you're saying is a lie. Now you wanna go for Beyonce. Jaguar, you done fucked up. Jaguar Wright, you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up. Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. Because now you lying on me. I know a lie when I know I didn't do something, right? You know somebody lying about you when you know the facts. Jaguar, you have lied about the wrong person. And I'm not talking about me, because I don't give a fuck about what you said about me, because that's nonsense. What I do care about is you talking about Beyonce. I don't like when people talk about Beyonce. We're not gonna do that. You done fucked up. Jay-Z is an OG. Brush that shit off. And I'm sure Beyonce gives no hells and no fucks. But Beyonce has never done nothing to nobody. I haven't seen Beyonce make one mistake. And you know what? That's somebody that's really trying to make sure that her image is in the forefront and be a role model for all these young girls and all the people that's inspiring to be like her or to follow down a path like that. That's a path you want to follow down. Why are you trying to fuck that up? Why are you lying on Jay-Z and Beyonce? How do we create a solution so these Jaguar rights don't exist in our new society?
That's an interesting position, I think, he took. It sounded like he was kind of alluding to the idea, like, I might could have believed a lot of what she was saying, but once I saw that she lied on me, that discredited everything that she said. And I could see 100% that position, because it's kind of like, yo, wait a minute now. The whole point is this: if a person can prove that they are not trustworthy, then there's nothing else to really go then they already eliminated everything else that they were trying to say. And I 100% get that. He was like, once you lied on Beyonce, okay, I don't know about that part. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying is this: you don't know what people are like. You don't know what people are willing to do. People do strange things, and I don't care like how many records they sold. I don't care how much they smile or how pretty they are. You know what I'm saying? None of that means nothing to me. None of that means nothing to me. In fact, I largely believe like the better you look, the worse you might could be. You know what I'm saying? You're like, well, how do you look? I'm relatively handsome. But I've always said that I'm really, really, like, I think I'm a really bad person. You know what I mean? Like, I got bad things in my heart and in my mind, things that I would love to do. I just haven't done them and stuff like that. And who knows if I would have did it, if I had the money, whatever. I don't know. I pray to God that I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why, you know what I mean? That's why I got to live check to check. I don't know. What I'm saying is this. I understand his position that, hey, look, since she lied on me, I don't believe anything else she said. You can't even hate that position, because he might could have believed everything she said. Like, if like everything she's saying, you might could believe it's right until she mentions you in the situation, and then you're like, oh nah, hell nah, come on now. You see what I'm saying? And what's messed up about it is she really could be telling the truth about A, but be lying about B, and because she lied about B, that cast doubt on the truth that she said about A. That's the issue with lying. You understand what I'm saying? When you lie, the biggest problem is that you create like a atmosphere of distrust. Okay? And when you create an atmosphere of distrust, this atmosphere of distrust breaks down society, because no one can trust anyone. That's why it's so detrimental when people lie. Every time they lie, they remove any kind of trust in all relationships. Every single relationship, especially those that are highly valued, are based upon trust. You understand what I'm saying? Once you lie, you erode the trust. And so therefore, it's very important to always be as honest as possible and to have integrity in all things. Because once you lie, you can no longer be trusted even with the truths, because you've lied. You understand what I'm saying? That's the issue. Like when we see people accusing the diddler of assault, only to kind of find out that they're lying, that casts doubt on everybody else that truthfully had the situation go down for them. So we can't even believe them, because there's such a large crowd of liars. You understand what I'm saying? We don't want a society filled with liars. Okay? And that's why people hate like politicians, because they have a tendency to lie. Now, I think that with a lot of politicians, there are things that they want to do, there are things that they aim at doing or aim to do. They just can't pull it off. Now, if they cannot pull it off because maybe there's not enough votes or whatever, they can't get the joint off the ground, I think we shouldn't jump to the conclusion and say, oh, they lied. You could say like they tried to get it off, but it didn't work, because nobody's making this decision on their own. You understand what I'm saying? But that's the issue that people have with politicians. So if you do have a politician that tries to tell the truth, no one can believe them because of all the ones that lied. Liars affect the truth tellers as well. Now, my belief is that everybody lies, but that's the issue with lying. That the more people lie, the less we can trust anyone in society. And if we can't trust anyone in society, then what kind of society do we have? One that we don't even want to live in. You understand what I'm saying? So if you can, because this starts with me, it starts with you, try to minimize and eradicate lying from your life and your lifestyle. Okay? Lying to me signifies that a person is afraid. And I don't think we should live our lives in fear anyway. You understand what I'm saying? If you feel like you have to lie, then you're lying because you're afraid of the consequences of what's going to go down if you actually tell the truth. But you shouldn't be doing anything that you cannot stand behind. So do things that you can stand behind, so that you don't feel the need to have to lie and cover it up because there's a greater power that's resulting in you needing to lie. You understand what I'm saying? If you were in a relationship, you know what I mean? Like, and you're doing the right thing, then there's no reason for you to have to lie. And if you're doing the wrong thing, then you're afraid of the consequences and therefore you lie. Do the right thing and you won't have to lie. You understand what I'm saying? You're like, well, you belabored that. Well, I mean, some people, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you got to say it like 8 times because 7 didn't do it. You understand what I'm saying? Where we at over here, man? All right, check this out. Ed Lover. Ed Lover has made the claim that if Tupac was still alive, he would not have liked Drake. I want you to take a listen to this real quick.
Speaking of Pac, you had an issue with Drake using Tupac vocals, right?
Oh, I hated that shit. I hated that. Because that man is not here to give you his permission to do shit. And you're not even in that man's league. You're a great artist in your own right, but the way that man got everybody's heart, you ain't got people's hearts like that. You ain't got people's hearts. Big was a spitter. Pac was the nigga that got your heart. Big would spit rounds and make you go, oh shit, what the fuck he say? Pac would touch you right here in your fucking soul because you know he really, really meant what was coming out of his mouth. So for a new artist like that I don't even think Pac would have fucked with, had he still been alive, Drake? Nah, nigga. Nah, you can't use Pac voice like that, bro. No. And his estate said so too. They made him stop doing this shit immediately. Not you.
Yeah, they couldn't stop to that.
Yeah, they're like, fuck out of here. That was disrespectful anyway. You don't do that shit. You don't do that.
That's what I'm talking about. Yo, shout out to the Art of Dialogue, man. They constantly get these interviews, man. And that's where a lot of these little clips come from sometimes, man. The Art of Dialogue, they be holding it down. So I definitely want to give kudos and a shout out to them. And even for them allowing us to be able to use their clips. You know what I'm saying? That's the Art of Dialogue. Go check them out. You always get the full clips, the full interviews over there with them. You know what I'm saying? But we just wanted to make sure that we played it for you. You know what I mean? Look. I always think, based off of what Ed Lover said, I think wait, let me make sure it was the Art of Dialogue. Hold on for a second. Yeah, it was the Art of Dialogue. I just wanted to make sure, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure, you know, that folks know where a lot of the clips come from sometimes. Sometimes it's Art of Dialogue, sometimes it's Say Cheese, you know what I mean? Who else? I can't remember the other folks, but I be trying to make sure I mention their names and stuff like that. Anyway, look, here's the thing. But what Ed Lover said about whether Tupac would have liked the Canadian artist Drake, okay? I always think it's difficult to say what a ninja would do if he was still alive, because with the entrance of new information and new circumstances, people tend to change, man. You know what I mean? Everything that we could know about Pac, though, is what we have by the end of his life. Now, do I think he would have liked the Canadian artist? No, okay? If the Canadian artist is anything like the Diddler, I think he would have hated him, okay? Cause like he couldn't stand no Puff. I think he would have liked 50 Cent. Right? I think he would have liked 50 Cent. He rocked with the Boot Camp Clique. Last I remember, he patched things up with Nas. I think he would have appreciated Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? Kendrick got heart. I think Pac would have respected that. All right? But I guess we'll never be able to tell because you don't know. My mama was still here. No, you can't say that. You hope that if your mama was still here, she would like what you said or what you did or what you thought or whatever. But you have no idea. I mean, I had no idea I would see 50 Cent in a cowboy hat. When I first heard Get Rich or Die Trying, you couldn't make me believe I would see 50 Cent in a cowboy hat living in Texas. You couldn't tell me I would have saw that. And you wouldn't have believed if you know what? 50 Cent is gonna be rocking a cowboy hat going to an auction in Texas. If I told you that's what my crystal ball told me, you'd be like, man, get the cuss up out of here with that bullish. But that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to my shout outs real quick. Do I have any shout outs? You like, yo, man, you sound a little low energy today. Oh, you said I'm on my Jeb Bush? Yeah, I'm on my Jeb Bush today. Where we at over here? All right, listen. A few shout outs, man. Velvet Locks. All right, let me tell you about Velvet Locks. She got a channel. The channel helps you lose weight. Okay? She's like, you know what I'm saying? Like eat the right foods type stuff, help you lose weight. She got about, I think, 200 and something thousand subs. So it's a lot. That's a lot of subs. Okay? It's a lot of subs. Check out her video. She said, Source, you mean Celeb. She said, Source, it was rumored back in the days that LL was DL and had a boy toy. We don't care about what the rumors say. What do the facts say? Okay? Rumors say a lot of things. You're like, well, the rumors say that Diddy was doing all kinds of baby lotion type activity. sometimes rumors could be true and sometimes false, but when we know them to be rumors, I say you should err on the side of it was false. Okay. If LL didn't say that he had a boy toy, he ain't had no boy toy. Okay. That's what it was. That's what it is. But Velvet Locks, check out her channel. If you want to lose weight. Okay. I haven't watched her videos because I don't need to lose weight. I got the build of like some folks say, yo man, I'm built like a boxer. Some folks say I'm built like a soccer player. So I got that kind of build. I don't need to watch the channel to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? You're like, how much you weigh? How much I weigh? I weigh about like, I don't know. I weigh less than 180. Okay. And more than 175. Okay. Where we at over here? You like, how tall are you? Yo, never mind. Yo. You know what I'm saying? What you want to know how long my whatchamacallit is too, man? Huh? The ladies is like, well, I'm waiting. Dan Cregan. Dan Cregan said, I used to think Charleston White was cool, but being cruel to animals and wanting to kill them is the first sign of a psychopath and potentially a future murderer. Nah, I'm not down with hurting innocent animals. Yeah, I felt that. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, what's the scripture? The scripture says something about like, hold on for a second. All right, here it is. I was looking for the scripture. It says, the godly care for their animals, right? The righteous man regards the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. The tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. All right. Yeah. You should care about animals because God put those animals here. You follow what I'm saying, man? You like, what about roaches? But roaches are nasty. You like, well, God put them there. You gonna let them live? Nope. I'm not gonna let a roach live. Okay. Don't come in my house. I ain't coming in your house. But if you got a dog that you permitted in your house, you should not be cruel to that dog or animal, something like that. Stray dogs, cats, nah, chill out. Okay. I don't know about insects. I don't feel, you know. You don't like roaches because they're brown. They got white roaches. Bigger Threat said, Alexa, play Trump Again by Bigger Threat. I'm over here like, look, Alexa's like, I don't know, Bigger Threat. Look, did you mean Warning by the Notorious B.I.G.? You know what I'm saying? Max Smith said, yo, celeb trying to get people to vote Harris is hilarious. I'm over here like, people afraid of selecting a competent woman over a dude who has illustrated himself to have poor character is terrifying. Okay? We know the tree by the fruit that it bears. And a lot of folks disregard the fruit because the one illustrating more competence is a black woman. Okay? Look, and here's my thing. A lot of these naysayers against Kamala, they can't even vote anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's why they so loud. Cedric Lusk hit us with $10. I do appreciate that. $10. All right? So there are days, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'm an educator. We don't make no money. They damn near pay us in chicken wings and rice. Okay? As an educator, there are days where I did not have $10. Like, I'm on my way to work and I'm like, my account is negative $64. I do not have $10. I gotta wait for payday. You know what I'm saying? You like, how long ago did this happen? Within the last year. You like, damn. Like, within the last month? Look, come on. Let's get out of my pocket, okay? Benny Swat Streeter said, Obama and Kamala are on the same BS. They forcing people to vote. Kamala doesn't know what she's doing in my eyes. She spent years locking up brothers. Stay independent. I'm like, yo, nobody's forcing anyone to vote, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the color of the people prosecuted, it makes no difference because black people, brown people, and white people, they all commit crimes. So what is you talking about, bro? Okay? Charlotte Miller said, keep bringing your content, love it. Please touch on Project 2025 so your viewers are aware of what changes will harm them. Yeah. I guess I gotta cover Project 2025 again, but I'm not gonna do it now. You know what I mean? But I definitely gotta do it, okay? Ben Swat Streeter came back, said, yo, Kamala is Indian and Irish. You should check out Candace Owens' deep dive into her heritage. Kamala is race baiting. Still rock with the channel, though. Stay independent. I don't know, bro. So when my boy said the same thing, what I had to do, man, I went to the, like I said, I went to multiple outlets, okay? I went to CNN and Fox, who both disagree on their angles, but both of them agreed that she's black, right? Not that it matters, right? Reuters, New York Times, BBC News, Snopes, Wikipedia, all of them are in agreement that Kamala is black or that her father is Afro-Jamaican, okay? Candace Owens was fact-checked and proven to provide misinformation on this detail along with Donald Trump, okay? This is according to Reuters and Snopes, all right? So 7 reputable sources say that she was black, and Candace Owens says she's not black. I don't think she's more reputable than CNN, Fox, Reuters, New York Times, BBC, Snopes, and Wikipedia. I just don't. I don't think she's more reputable than them. Maurice Johnson said, what's my last? Yeah, I'm still doing shout outs, so you can leave if you want. Maurice Johnson said, what up, celeb? I'm a traveling carpenter. I play your channel in every city I go to. Plus, I send your video out through text messages to random people in my contacts as Christmas gifts. They be calling me cheap, but the smart ones always appreciate the wisdom. Keep up the good work. Keep up the God-feeling work, my brother. Y'all appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you for that, real talk, man. Anyway, let's get right back to it. Wrap this bad boy up, all right? Christian Combs. Christian Combs is the diddler's child, right? And who's this pulling up right next to me? Goodness gracious, they don't see me right here? Christian Combs says he's got the baddest girl in the world, and then he posted this video. Take a look. This ninja can't read the room, man. He can't read the room. His dad is facing life in prison, and that's him dancing, partying. I guess he thinks something. I guess he thinks he's doing something because the woman that he's with is physically attractive, but she clearly doesn't have enough wisdom to tell him that this ain't a good look. Let me just throw this out here. What good is an attractive woman if she has no wisdom? You understand what I'm saying? It's just like looks. Anybody could look attractive is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not really impressive to be attractive. There's a lot of attractive people all around the world. This goes for guys, goes for girls. It doesn't make a difference. People are attractive. Yeah, we get it. Okay? God wrapped them up in perfectly beautiful physical flesh. The important part is whether they have enough wisdom to know what they should and should not be doing at what time. Okay? Doing what he's doing, that young lady that's with him, it doesn't matter how attractive she is. It's not wise for them to be posting that. And I don't know, this is what I'm trying to tell you, people being out of touch. A lot of people are out of touch, and they really cannot see the forest for the trees. Hey, yo, man, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, okay? Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.